I would feel too guilty.
I feel too guilty, yeah. Okay, Chrom versus Greninja, two insanely fast characters are going to play here. Mr.R versus iStudying, winners semi-finals on small battlefield. Game number 1 is going to go off now.
Right, and I'm going to be interested to see how the offstage game is going to play out. Of course, Chrom can't get out there too far. More interested in Greninja, because I know way back from Smash 4, iStudying was very accurate with using the Hydro Pump to push back characters with more vulnerable recoveries, like Ness, for example.
Yeah.
Now you could totally do that to Chrom if you catch him in the wrong place with the wrong time on his soaring slash. Which is not called either.
No, but a thing also to keep in mind is that the Greninja backer drags you into the blast zone. It's such a dominant tool for offstage situations, and Chrom, of course, does not have the highest double jump, kind of has to make do with his air mobility. As he goes back to the stage, now iStudying gonna start a fish. Oh, does not actually get the Hydro Thunder, kind of Hydro Pump misses out on it, but still iStudying looking really good in this first stock here. He's gonna try and get the confirm, gets the read, but no hard punish.
No hard punish, but still big damage. It's really nice when you get an opponent in a rapid jab at the edge of a platform, because they won't fall off, and you can just keep rapid jabbing and jabbing and jabbing. So far so good for iStudying, a massive lead. I think we're getting close to where you might finish it off with a grab.
Yeah.
I think if he gets one more grab, it's gonna be an up throw. There's the Hydro Pump, he tried to get him. But Mr.R, smart, delaying his soaring slash by just a bit.
Just to dodge that Hydro Pump. Still, this is a percentage where we already see that he's too high percentage to get out of that jab backer. So Chrom is also at a percentage where he can easily kill Greninja once he gets the right hit in. But then Greninja be so fast, slow, so slippery, really hard to catch for a character like Chrom in most situations, who needs that down tilt for a lot of tech chase situation, or needs to jab, both kind of close range tools, as Greninja usually doesn't like to be in those ranges.
Oh, up throw, there it is. First stock goes to iStudying, and it does seem like quite a tough matchup for Chrom. Of course, he likes to fly around using those aerials, but as long as iStudying sticks to the ground, he has a very low profile. And of course, one of Chrom's greatest vulnerabilities is his weakness of recovery, his problems off stage, and we know both iStudying and Greninja do like to go out there with Hydro Pumps, Shadow Sneaks, and back.
Speaking of back, Mr.R getting one in right now, sealing the stock for or sealing the first stock for iStudying. He's not in that bad of position percent-wise, he's in a bad position stage-wise. Oh, gets the read on there, but sadly misses the grab, and now it's the reverse situation for Mr.R. But despite the reverse situation at this point, usually iStudying has been taking the neutral, or at least the stage itself for the most part, kind of almost always trying to push Mr.R off and succeeding in that department. Tries to get a couple of percentages in, is going to try and fish for the jab backer. That is going to be the percentage at that point, but no. iStudying smartly jumping over it, and there is the up smash, down to up smash, and he's going to take the stock.
That's going to take the stock. Like you said, this is such a fantastic save for Greninja. It seems the removal of the top platform is actually quite useful for the way Greninja likes to move around, and of course this stage has the lowest blast zone in the game, maybe apart from Pokemon Stadium 2, and as we just see, Greninja loves taking those stocks from the top.
Yeah, it's either the up smash, which is probably the #1 cause of stock loss, but also that forward air is going to be a good factor here. Small Battlefield also doesn't have the largest side blast zone.
It does not.
So those are two great options, but of course Chrom kind of one step back here to get another horizontal hit in as well. But they're not, the stage itself is not that close to the ledge, so kind of the offstage situations are king, as Mr.R tries to overtake iStudying in percentages. Is shortly do. Oh, ballsy read from iStudying, he got it! But he missed the punish itself for it. And that's kind of a theme I've been seeing for this first game from iStudying.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Real problem for Mr.R here. He air dodges diagonally upwards. Very good if he had just air dodged to the side. Maybe that backer would have just caught him. And despite a very rough start in this game for Mr.R, he is doing quite well now. But now iStudying's got him on the ropes. He's been keeping in the air for like 10-20 seconds straight. Still stuck on the platform, but he fights his way back down with the back air.
Okay, gets back to center stage. Jab backer is in percentage at this point. But Mr.R not looking that healthy himself. Has to recover low. Oh, good air dodge to get back to the stage. dodging the Hydro Pump again and again and again. And we have not seen any of those Hydro Pumps work against Mr.R off stage. Down tilt 4, they're also not going to work.
Oh yeah, they are just competing for kill confirms. Could be anything from a Chrom jab or down tilt to a Greninja down tilt, dash attack, who knows what can take the stock next.
Oh, a lot of hits being shielded, waits out the air dodge, but tries to get the grab. Uppy gonna interrupt that, and now Dragdown Backer not gonna see the stock out as well. I know iStudying is ready for those, usually falls out of the Nair. Such a sloppy end of the first game. He's gonna try and get something, gets to read it, but oh no, again, whiffs the grab there. What a enormous pile of misery here.
That's right, spaghetti everywhere. If he had
It's
gone
so
the grab there,
bad. And gets the dash attack, okay.
if only he had hit the grab the right way with the platform boost, it totally would have taken the stock. But Mr.R is going to come out on top after a rough start in the first stock. He pulls it back, and even though that game was very fast-paced, there was only about 30 seconds left on the timer.
Yeah, something like that. I think the most of it has to do with the last stock taking forever to finally close out.
Right. The real testament to how effective they both were at avoiding each other's skill.
Yeah, that's one thing you get when you have so much knowledge about the other character, but also the other player. You kind of know what your opponent wants at high percentage situations, and trying to avoid that is going to be one of the key strategies. This is an interesting choice. Town is open against Chrom, which is usually a self-destruct. But iStudying, I guess, confident that he can take the second game on the stage. He's going to try and get some confirms in.
I can see this as being a fantastic stage for Greninja. Back to Match 4's favorite stage was Final Destination. Of course, for the better part of the game, this is either FD or FD Light with just the side platforms. So a lot of space for Greninja to make great use of his ground speed. Look at these confirms. And of course you have very close blast zones on the side, to the side of the wide platform, which is going to work wonders for his forward confirms.
Try and get the forward smash in. Mr.R slinging iStudying from one side to the other, trying to find that final hit he needs. And actually iStudying kind of struggling to get in one of his own. You can try and get the down tilt jab backer, not going to be the stock though. Mid stage, not going to work. No.
There it is, down tilt.
Both players scrambling for a kill option. Tries to get the energy in with the backer. Does not get it.
Once again, it's pretty even. They both go into super high percent, and then they get real careful, and are just playing around each other's kill options very proficiently. And every time Mr.R gets the down spot, he's just too late with the forward tilt. Not far enough. I think we're getting pretty close to where he's going to start reading the tech ball away. Of course, he's not going to have to do it for this stock, as he gets a beautiful landing backer on the normal getup. Only one frame of vulnerability, and somehow he gets it done.
Gets it done amazingly well. And now, Mr.R trying to take that second stock as well. 52% already for iStudying here, who is in a bit of a predicament at the side of the stage. Oh, could have gotten a drag down side B there to finish out the stock. But no, iStudying is going to sit a dangerous percentage still. Mr.R comfortable with his first stock right now. 150%. Seeing how the last game turned out, it's going to be a clumsy one, but that backer after the ledge jump is a great way to close out the first stock. And now both players 2 stocks, but we have 4.5 minutes on the timer, so it's already been taking a while.
Right, so depending on how well they keep avoiding each other's kill moves, we could be getting close to a timeout, but on the other end you can see they are really giving each other no quarter. They are not avoiding interacting at all. They're just... okay, never mind. There's not going to be a timeout in this game. Beautiful read on the roll in. I don't know how he got that read, because iStudying has been consistently taken away. And somehow, the one time he takes in, Mr.R is ready with the forward smash.
Yeah, that's kind of the preemptive adaptation that sometimes gets you killed. Almost hits that forward smash. That was a pixel away from Mr.R there to finish out that stock. And again, iStudying kind of not getting the air dash reach he wants to, gets dragged back to the stage with the platforms there. 55% on his last stock is not a good sign. Has to quickly find something to get rid of Mr.R's second stock and probably regain control of the game. But I think this game is more to show why you shouldn't take Chrom to Town and City, seeing how many long strings he's been having these last couple of minutes.
Oh yeah, and the platforms have been extending his juggles. There is the back air, a big fat 2-stock in favor of Mr.R. Man, if he wants to try another wide stage, I suppose the relay is gonna have to be the actual real final destination, because those platforms, man, they did a number on him.
He died at 75, by the way, from that back air. 75.
It happens.
With a character with that airspeed and that much frame data, or that good frame data, yeah, Town and City. Town and City.
But we're gonna go back.
We're gonna go back. Okay. Interesting maneuver. Interesting maneuver.
Maybe he's thinking, my juggles are pretty swell on Town and City, much like Chrom. And if only I had not gone forward smashed on the tech in, who knows what could happen?
Yeah, what would have the situation have ended otherwise? He's kind of thinking it, I suppose. Still, it is a good start for Mr.R here. Already 71% jab backer at the ledge. Again, it's gonna kill at that point. That's why you don't go to Town and City. And that means that iStudying has to play patiently.
Same thing for the forwarder confirmed from Greninja though. I feel like this is still a good stage for Greninja, but like you said, it's also amazing for Chrom, so it's just a matter of who gets that snowball rolling first.
Mr.R trying again to find a backer in after the upper is not gonna take it. And a lot of safe shielding in neutral, trying to bait each other's options out and not get hit by anything aside of dodging it, just trying to shield it and stay in each other's face. Now, it is difficult with these two fast characters to stay out of each other's face, I guess.
Yes,
but
sir.
it's still, the amount of shielding here is basically unprecedented for how aggressive both these characters usually are.
Yeah, I suppose it's a matchup thing. Greninja's grab can be pretty slow, and of course Chrom's grab doesn't have the greatest reward.
He made that back though. I'm really surprised about that one.
Sure did. Now he's gonna have iStudying in the corner. Is he gonna let him leave? He's gonna have to let him leave, because iStudying sneaks in a little down tilt right there for a beautiful forward there. Of course, it's not gonna kill cross stage. Edge guard opportunity. Oh, and he gets it. There's a high repub, not the direction I would have expected, but we take those.
Hoopa gets sent to the other side of the stage. That's also a possibility for us. You can just send him into the stage if he has to recover low. And a drop down platform drop back air is going to secure the first stock for Mr.R. It is going to be a bit more equal, but iStudying actually taking the lead in this set, both percentage-wise and stage position-wise. Really deep option there from iStudying, but doesn't get anything out of it. Still, Mr.R has yet to find solid ground.
Can he land? He almost does it with a reverse side B, but not quite. Still gonna get caught landing. Gonna get sent to the corner, and he finally gets out. But as soon as he does, he instantly gets hit by yet another combo starter, which is of course Greninja's amazing dash attack. Not just a safe dash attack with great burst range, also very low profile, and also a combo starter. What more could you want out of a dash attack? I wouldn't know.
It kills itself. That's like the only thing it doesn't do. Alright, he's gonna throw him off stage with the back throw. Again, Mr.R so good at getting back to the stage without using his up B, but that forward tilt is gonna send him out of there as iStudying enters a pretty solid lead here in game number 3, 74% for him, but he still has 2 stocks left. Meanwhile, Mr.R sitting on his last stock does have 10%. It is still starting for him, but iStudying looking a lot better than game number 2.
Oh yeah, I bet at the stage select screen he was just thinking, what if I did not get hit by that forward smash on the tech in? Well, I guess this is what would have happened. A nice but unstable lead in favor of iStudying.
Okay. This is big though, because Mr.R has only 26% on the clock. That is not that big. That's usually like 2 or 3 stray hits from Greninja. That means that the tie has basically been even at this, or the tie has basically been even at this point. It is still iStudying who has most of the stage control, but Mr.R only needs 1 big advantage stage on Town and City to probably get it going. Now gets the read in again, and I think this part, or at least iStudying this game, has been getting the correct punishes for the reads. He has been making Mr.R is gonna try and get back on the platform, falls over it, and then the back air is gonna drop Mr.R out of there.
For sure he tried to air dodge on the platform, but I think it was just a little bit too low.
He just barely flew over it.
Yeah.
Barely. Okay, that means we're gonna go to game 4. We're gonna go to Battlefield.
Why is the cursor moving downwards?
I not.
Is that Space's Pro controller? I suppose you could try to select the stage, see if a third player shows up.
I think it's usually like one of the when one of the ports kind of gets muddy. Let's just say that. Yeah, googly that happens. But if it is a Pro controller, that could also be the case.
If it is a Pro controller, a third player will show up. That much certain. And then we will know. Maybe one of them is just playing with a drifting controller. No. Yep.
Okay, iStudying is going to reset his controller. Should be fine. Okay, we're going to go to small battlefield though. Kind of picking a slower ground.
How considerate.
How considerate. They are such kind gentlemen.
There it is. There it is.
All right. Now to reset the scoreboard, of course. Lovely, lovely.
Great stuff. I suppose Mr.R might have a different counter pick than iStudying. We are going back to the first game where Mr.R clutched out the early lead in this set. Small battlefield.
Yeah, it is. He kind of saw that out at lead, but it was really clumsy, and it could have honestly gone either way. So I'm not surprised that iStudying left it open. It seems like good for the both of them. They just need to get that final hit, and that's actually been struggling for both of them. And Town City, that's been going a bit better for iStudying in the most part, getting that deep backer in finally, getting a couple of re-grabs in after the air dodge read. Oh, look at him just moving around. He is totally in control, trying to phase out Mr.R with these amazing dash dances and pressure him without even doing anything.
And here comes the juggle. Can he keep it going on the platform? He lands, but he doesn't land underneath the platform. Edge guard opportunity, Hydro Pump. Nope, he just waits. And it seems like because of the Hydro Pump, the air dodge towards the ledge method is the favorite for Mr.R right now. Not been using a lot of soaring slices to recover for understandable reasons.
Does not want anything to do with that recovery, especially since iStudying has punished it once. He has been trying to punish it for the entirety of the set, so it is a super scary option. But that air dodge is suddenly going to be, or surely going to be punished at one point, especially with an amazing backer from Greninja onto the stage itself that should be able to clip him after air dodge is on the stage. But right now, Mr.R 170% up throw percentages are going to be reached soon, as Mr.R is going to try and find a hit down tilt for there. It's going to connect finally at that point, and now Greninja with a pretty solid lead. iStudying takes the first down.
Yeah, he is sitting at a very comfortable lead, like you said, already looking for yet another juggle. He's taking it easy in neutral. His water shurikens mixed in a little bit of them. Of course, if you don't have to approach, we've seen that iStudying is more than willing to play it easy, take it easy with those water shurikens. There he is, jab check, he's gonna get him stuck on the platform, and instead of rushing underneath, trying to get a juggle, he just opts for a single water shuriken.
Just trying to play it safe, not overextend at any point. He wants to get his, or hold his lead as long as possible. He's gonna lose it instantly because Chrom's F smash is an anti-air. And that is the first stock for iStudying gone. Still 55%, 62% on Mr.R right now. And again, Greninja being in control of most of this match has been the flavor of this game. But now Mr.R gonna find a couple of up airs, a forward air. It's not gonna do much damage, but still setting into the corner.
And back you go. Looks like Mr.R has been favoring the regular shield over the spot dodges, and iStudying has been mixing in a bit of grabs in response.
Oh, tries to get the backer in, but no cigar there for him. Just gonna try and go for another option, landing forward there. Ballsy option is going to try and force the double jump with the shortcut, and still no backer there. Mr.R sneaking through again.
Yeah, I'm seeing no punishes on those air dodge 2 lanes. Of course, they are very hard to punish, and a regular old down tilt forwarder confirm is going to do the job just fine. Only 61% on iStudying second stock, doing about as well as he got his first stock late at the start of his game.
Now both players are gonna try and find some control over the stage. iStudying kind of in an early position at the ledge.
Here we go.
Finds it with a dash attack, breaks through that wall that Mr.R is trying to build, and this must be really sour because still iStudying has 2 stocks left. Mr.R on his last. This is kind of a repeat we saw last game, and now we see how iStudying is going to try and basically play this out slowly but surely, not trying to take any risks and get as much percentage in on Mr.R as possible.
He's taking it easy. The water shurikens are coming out, looking for those good old-fashioned bread and butter and air confirms. And if it doesn't work out, he just jumps back and tries another water shuriken. But now he has him on the ropes. Double dash attack, tries to go for the juggle. He is not giving him the air dodge.
Okay, tries to go again for it, and now it is him at the ledge. But still, iStudying doesn't really have anything fair at this point, because even if he loses this stock, he still has another one left, and seeing how patient and careful he's been playing this game, that should still be a good position for him there.
Right, it's kind of odd in the sense that he plays way more defensively as soon as he has a serious stock lead. The water shuriken comes out, the dashbacks come out, and he has been able to avoid all of Mr.R's skill confirms. Probably going to be looking for down tilts and jabs right about now.
Oh, no forward there, a bit slow on that landing there, and actually Mr.R is being lapped in percentages by...
There it is, there it is. This is why we constantly see air dodge to the ledge, because as soon as you go for the storm stage, this might happen.
The one time he goes for sword slash. The one time! And like,
I guess the second time, because the first time he got sent under the stage.
It's like the one time in 2 games that he's been going for it.
And once again, we got a controller moving. I don't know if it's the adapter or maybe Mr.R should be looking to the crowd if maybe someone has a game controller for it. But of course, this tournament is bring your own adapter. So you should have your very own adapter with you.
It should have it. I don't know if the stream setup has one from AFK. That could be a possibility.
I don't know, but they have both played on stream setup, so they should both have an adapter to maybe switch out the stream adapter.
Wait, let me just try. I think they're just going to reset the... I mean...
You don't want to accidentally fast fall when you're trying to recover.
Oh, it stopped.
Yeah, it stopped, but it stopped before, and then they played the game and they came back and it was back, so who knows? I would not be comfortable.
No, I get it.
Then again, I use purple.
Hey.
Apparently we are not gonna see the Sheik, we are going straight back into it with Chrom.
Try that again. It gets Town and City again.
The Town and City counter pick. Like you said, most people straight out ban this stage of versus Chrom because he can take you coast to coast, building up so much damage. But like I said before, Greninja knows how to make good use of the space all the same, both with combos and with landing opportunities and juggles. But these platforms, the stage, the width, look at Chrom's juggling capabilities, look at the speed. It is just a match made in heaven.
Yeah, it's not only that the blast zones are close to the edge, it's also that that platform layer is so good for Mr.R to properly get that up air in, get the strings in, and kind of keep the positions or the stage in between those platforms his, because he can just drift with an up air and contest all of that range, which is super important.
Rapid Jab's gonna send him off stage. Are we gonna get another edge guard? No, once again the air dodge to the ledge is gonna be enough. Mr.R making it back, holding on to a tiny lead. Oh yeah, that's gonna be another one.
Ooh, no!
Misses the confirms, but every time he managed to dodge out of the follow-up, Greninja is just fast enough to catch the landing. There's nothing you can do about it. Either you eat the forward air, or you eat Greninja covering your landing with a dash attack.
Yeah, that's really difficult 50-50 to escape from, especially against someone like iStudying who has it down to DT. But now, center stage for both players, Mr.R in a bit of a percentage deficit.
Oh yeah, and you see the jabs coming out, he's looking for those back airs.
Oh, falls out of the nair though, but still gets the back air in. Good first stock for Mr.R here. Finally in the lead after 2 games, being constantly very, very hard behind.
Oh, and he knows exactly how far he can go with those air dodges.
It's an important task to master against a character like Greninja. It makes your recovery that much more difficult to deal with. Counter for Greninja. iStudying not really getting anything out of that. And now it's actually got the opposite or at least now Mr.R is kind of doing what iStudying has been doing, and it has been playing really patiently, really safely, staying on the platform while he has the stock lead, and he's going to say, come to me, Greninja, come to me, engage me, and get rid of that stock. Unexpected side beat there. The Shadow Sneak is going to take care of that stock from Mr.R, but still, 60% on Town and City with this stage layout might be a good call.
Yeah, it might be, but iStudying is fighting his way back in there, has almost even up percent, now he has. And he's got his favorite stage layout, and he reads that tech away, not quite enough to take the stock, but it's surely a big blow to iStudying's mentality. Because last time he tagged in, he got destroyed, now he tagged out, he got destroyed. Who knows what he might have to do next.
Exactly. Now he's going to try and tech in again. He has to kind of try and mix up, but usually he techs in, and he techs in so hard that he still DIs to the outside, it seems. Almost down to Chrom back there mid-stage. Now, Mr.R, he's going to try and find a hit, gets the side B in, and this is huge for Mr.R, who currently has a second stock left, 92%. Let's watch out for the up B there, but still good position.
And normally you'd expect the side B kill to be more of a Roy thing, but apparently Chrom has it too. But he won't be able to enjoy it for long because iStudying got a beautiful down tilt confirm on a platform. No way you're living that.
Okay, tries to get the check. This is bad.
Burns his double jump and he makes it back just in time. And you know, he burned his double jump right there. That really was his last shot to make it back.
Like if he would have got hit again, at that point it was basically over that point.
Oh yeah, you can keep air dodging to the stage, but you got no resources, you got no options. It's just a free hit for iStudying over and over again, but it does not come to pass. He's sending him close to ghost again. Very, very risky soaring stage for Mr.R, but he gets back to the ledge just in time. There's the chair, and he finishes it a 3-2.
What a clutch play at the end, sneaking through iStudying's defenses twice and getting back to the center stage.
That soaring slash, my guy. That soaring slash. He could have been a hydro pumped. He was almost in time with the counter.
But he's stressed out.
That was probably the riskiest play there in that final game.
I mean, it's kind of understandable. Like you are so set on covering that option, and then suddenly it comes to the point where you don't expect it, you know, and then you're gonna panic. You're gonna panic for sure.
He is air dodging